Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. It's been a few days. You might notice that Timberly's stat growths here are different than Timberly's stat growths in the last episode. If you have noticed this, well done, you're a real eagle eye. If you didn't notice this, it's not a big deal because I just freaking told you about it. So whatever, who gives a dunk? This is because the audio was wrecked beyond belief in last session, as you could hear at the end of last episode. That continued for the next hour. It was just slicing out little bits of audio until, all told, the total length of the audio was a full 5 minutes shorter than the full length of the video. It had accrued that much, like fractions of a second of audio cutoutery. Also, we got to the next chapter and I lost. So, first I was very frustrated, and then Julia Friend talked me down. She was like, well, why don't you just, instead of recording audio over the shit that you fucked up at, what if you just did it again? And got to the place where you were, and then go from there. And I was like, well, okay, maybe no one will even notice. And then I got to here, and I was like, you know what? Just come clean. Let's just be honest. So here we are. That's the deal. But we're going to keep going. I've also had much more time to play Fire Emblem Three Houses. I know what's going on better. So hopefully I will fuck up less. But maybe I'll fuck up more. I don't know. We got an Iron Axe. Wow. Let's see this cutscene. Bob Costas jumps to his feet. I have always wanted to be able to do that, but I've never practiced it. I don't know why Edelgard takes out a knife. She's got an axe. Up, and we're dead. That's just what happens. We died after the tutorial. And it's classic mode, so now our protagonist is dead forever. I'm joking, of course. I'm just goofing, because in this, here's some fantasy bullshit that is explaining the quality of life upgrade that this Fire Emblem has over even, I think it's different than Mila's turn wheel from the Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia. But I haven't played that game, so I don't know like the nitty gritty. I know that game also had a time turner, a la Harry Potter. Wow, there really are a million Harry Potter parallels in this game. For some reason, Sothis is known as the beginning. She's got memory problems. I turned the voiceover to Japanese so that I could read the dialogue. She says, Sothis. Yes, that's it. My name is Sothis. I am also called the beginning. But who once called me that? Sothis? I say that. I was not able to recall my name until just now, and just like that it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child, a mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey. That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? I'm less than a child? If you say that, she likes you. Correct. You understand. I don't know what she likes you will do, but I figure it's better to be friends with this weird girl who only you can see and only you can interact with. You just threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all as well as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. Thank you. Always thank someone for stopping time. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. That doesn't make any sense because I fucking just said thank you. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However, did I manage that? What will happen when time resumes? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. Great. Seems legit. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Turn back the hands of time. I sang that little bit of a They Might Be Giants song, every time I see that dialogue choice. It's a good song. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind time back too far, but all is well. You're aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Also, you can only do it in combat. It says you also bear the flames within. This will come up later for something that I'm not sure of its relevance yet. This game has a lot of plot threads that are not explained immediately. And I'm really hoping they do get explained, or else they are just straight up some plot holes. So this time you run in front of Edelgard and put your sword up, and you riposte him in such a way that his axe flies away, even with your shitty-ass rusty sword. Oh, what's up, my husband and unrelated hot people? And then they all stand around kind of open mouth smiling at each other. Hooray. What are you doing over there? There's no one over there. Come over here, Dad. Hey, did you just... And who are these chumps? Let's kill them too. The Knights of Saros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. I guess they're the Knights of Saros. All three of them. Saros is a church. A church over all of this continent of Fjordland. The students seem to be unharmed, and who's this? Why him? Stage complete. A skirmish at dawn turn 6. I don't know if there's a ranking system. For some reason, Timberly here is the MVP. I'm not really sure what that'd do. Maybe it's like amount of experience gotten. But eventually we'll be rewarded based on who the MVP is. The move up, as it is once said. I'm going to kind of crash through this dialogue because there's a lot of it. Boy, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. And I want to show you the gameplay. And this is not it yet. Captain Gerald, it is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Eloise, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. It must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive. You haven't changed a bit, Eloise. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend. Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me. Garrigmach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable. And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? That is correct. If you say other stuff, your dad doesn't like it. Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. Yeah, I don't look like the captain, my dad captain. Still something I don't know. Maybe I will by the time... I don't know. Hopefully we figure that out at some point, because there's some weird shit going on with my own past. With Timberly's past. Tim Friend, he knows his past oh too well. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? Yes, I will. What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you? Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros. Seems like he's going along with them, but he doesn't super want to. Why? Why? I want to know. I have to. It seems your presence is required. Get going. So it turns out Sothis can talk to you even when you're not in your weird asleep dream time stop state. She can just shout at you whenever. Excuse me. I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Geralt the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? The Knights of Saros? What are those? You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros, the most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan? Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it. That would be because you ran off. Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me or ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous. Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. I'm handsome. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all. His intentions were clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words. You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on. This is kind of showing part of our character traits. We're the starter Pokemon that you get to choose in this game of Poke Fire Emblem on. Poke Fire Emblem on. Oh joy, a royal debate between their highnesses. Wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete. Me? Naive? Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort? In any case, forgive our discretion. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn. Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's... Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me. Well there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met? Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie? It seems like someone's place of birth is quite significant to them, and it's quite significant to this game. Yet they're so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well, Holy Kingdom Fargus, land of hot knights. Sup, Dimitri? Maboo. Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry. I love a chivalrous blonde-haired broody boy. Alright, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery. Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time. Let's just walk in the dead of night back to somewhere who knows how far away. They're in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique. Let's think about them. Edelgard. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. Not a fan. She's judgy. Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. Oh, he's a tragic boy. I'd like to fix him. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Now that's the shit. Give me that broody boy. Hell yes. This game, you're gonna hear me gush a lot about the characters in this game, because like all of them are cuties. Like all of them. Ain't no one who is a student that is not a cutie here. And it's gonna be a little awk because we are absolutely going to be inviting some of them to tea. Which, there's some cutscenes about what season it is. It's nice little world building, but it's not necessary. Here's the continent of Fodlan, because this is in time immemorial. Got the address in the Empire, if you can read the ornate-ass lettering across the bottom. Got the Leicester Alliance to the top right, and the Holy Kingdom of Fargus to the top, just the top part. In the middle, if you can read that, it says Garrick Mach Monastery. Hooray! All of the major kingdoms are helpfully color-coded, with the Fargus being blue, Leicester being yellow, and Adrestian being red, really buying into the theme that these are like the evolutions of this Fire Emblem. You got Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon. But in this game, they're all good, except just Jolteon and Vaporeon being good. Looking at you, fucking Flareon, fucking pizza shit. By the way, I don't mean to imply that Edelgard is bad because she's judgy. I still love her. I'm playing her route in my home game, and she is a delight. This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around. It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad. Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. Man, she is humorless. I love her anyway. Bum 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 bum. It's fucking Hogwarts. Like, damn, it's Hogwarts, right? Except square towers instead of the round towers of the Harry Potters. It's beautiful. Look at all these huge ass ceilings. How did we even build this? And also, why did we make it this tall? This is a place that's underground that we won't see for a few chapters. It's a mausoleum. It is the courtyard where Harry Potter fights Voldemort. But here's Professor Dumbledore. And Professor Boob. She's a cutie. But I mean, come on. She knows it. Look at her face. Yeah, even the teachers are cuties here. It's unstoppable. Look at all these NPCs that have nothing to do with us. Except these two. It's me and my dad. My dad, who I look nothing like. but I guess I act like. Also, Rhea's here. He seems to know this lady on a first-name basis, which is interesting. She is the Archbishop of Seiros. We're gonna meet her real soon. We're looking at each other. She says, I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here? I mean, yes, because time has not stopped and I'm here. So what? What a weird question. It makes me think there's something more going on, but I don't know what it is. Ugh. It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now. Forced? We just agreed to come along here. You've been here before? I've never spoken of this to you, but many years ago I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. Lady Rhea? You have a thing for her? As you know, the majority of folks in Fodland are devout followers of the teachings of Seiros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea. Nothing could ever come of a religious organization that is described as ridiculously large. No, there could never be any bad parts. Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Setef. I am an advisor to the Archbishop. Right, hello. It's been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this? Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke. I'm gonna murder my voice. How many episodes of this am I doing today? A gillion? Too many of them. So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That's your child, is it not? Yes, born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness. I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Aloise. What's your name? My name is what? My name is what? Wicca. It's Timberly. A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not? You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but... Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Aloise would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell. Who's they? Why are they talking to me? What is the deal here? I don't know. Do you? I do know. I'm sorry to deceive you. Can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. Forced? It seems like he could have just said no. Sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while, and I'm afraid your services are requested as well. I must work here? As a servant? I don't know what you mean. Nothing like that. They want you to teach by the sound of it. Why? Why do they want me to teach? I'm level 1. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Aloise went and recommended you to Lady Rhea. So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are. No, I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. What does that mean? I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stand your guard. Oh, it's you, then. So young. Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. Wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into your toothpaste further. I'm Manuela, a professor, physician, songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. She says she's available. I don't think she'll get with a lady. It's, tragic, really. Of course, before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfrank Opera Company is beautiful, peerless. Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses, hence the name Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you? Do you really not know? Fine, I'll do you a favor and explain. I don't know why I put a little bit of a British accent on her. These voices are just starting to blend together for me. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire, color-coded red, just like on the map. Their house leader is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, in line to be the next Emperor. That's what a princess is. Not necessarily. Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Hotman. He is to be the next king of Fargus. Lastly, there's the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance. Think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. Certainly is a promising year for the Academy. How pretty fucking convenient. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble. Quite. For now, I just suggest taking a stroll around, and when you have a moment, just please stop by my laboratory. The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind, I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. I get it now. Good luck, you'll need it. Yeah, I am gonna need it. I just became a professor here. I get no saying it. There's no way you can say no. It seems like, I mean, as far as I know, there's no real reason that they made me a professor other than Lady Rhea. So unless she's got some more, like, precog shit going on, then, it seems like a massive conceit just to make you into the professor of a school so you can teach people. But honestly, who gives a shit? It's still fun. Have you no mention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is... I have made my decision, Seteth. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there's truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all. I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk. Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I've received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach. Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. I still don't know who they're talking about there. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence. He's a nasty man. He doesn't like me. I want him to like me. But don't worry, it will barely be a plot point at all. Some of these things, it's like, oh man, this seems like a plot point, and then they don't expand on it for a long time. And then, like, Seteth's dislike of you is a plot point that comes up like twice, and then you do something that makes him your friend. And hopefully you'll stay his friend forever. Best part about this game, not the best part, but a fun part about this game, is I'm controlling the little avatar there. If you press the B button, you make your jump. It's real cute. I like that pixel art a lot. Let's see an anime. Ugh. I get up. I push in my chair. I was reading a book in the reception hall, I guess. The doors open magically for me. Didn't put my hand on them. Do these doors open magically for me? No. There's Claude, a hot guy, with his group of rapscallions. They're looking around. They're looking at the map. This is where we are, right in the middle. You should know this, because we've been here for a bit. Raphael's thing is he likes to eat. Marianne's thing is that she's sad. Leonie's thing is that she likes Bo? I don't know. Edelgard is studious and practical, and that guy is a dick munch. And so is Ferdinand. Linhart is sleepy, and Caspar is kind of a goofus, and Dorothea is boobs, and Bernadetta is shy. Everyone's got their character trait. They're a little deeper than that, but that's just how it appeared to me at first. It's okay, though. Everything's better. These are my kids. We got the cute knights, and we got the somber lady and angry men. And they're going to fight Dimitri, but he's going to win because he's a strong, handsome man. Sweat particles. Everyone a handsome man, except a couple who I don't like, but that's mostly because of their names. Their looks are still good. Alright, so this little cutscene, she does the head tilt and the slight smile. It's very anime indeed. Alright. Next time on Tim Friend, now that we've sort of accepted this plot, we're finally going to be the professor at Garreg Mach Monastery. Alright, I hope you have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Tim Friend.